And what is going on, everyone? And welcome to another edition of the Houston Texans Roundtable, brought to you by the Roundtable Network. I am one part of your show, Ruben Calavillo, and the two handsome man next to me. One of them, H-Town Rundown, who has become must-see TVs on Tuesday night. AD, what's going on?
Nothing much, brother. What's good with you?
Hey man, I'm ready to talk about all this. All this
Something happened, right?
fiasco going
Something
on.
happened.
Something happened. Something happened. The man next to him, he just hit 10,000 subscribers. He is about to hit 11,000 subscribers, rocking the yearly Gurry L merch.
La
Harley,
piña.
find them
hmm
on YouTube at the lead underscore Houston. How was the intro, boys?
Fire, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Right, all right. I'm
Shit,
getting
you have
better.
to,
I'm getting
yeah,
better.
giving us our charms and shit.
Right,
Okay.
right, right. So, like Noah started off with the energy, confident in Z's
Hey,
jersey ASAP. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, without saying this guy's name, AD, a little birdie called me and said, "Would you like to go to Jacksonville next year, whenever the Houston Texans are at Jacksonville, and show up wearing Agent Zero's jersey?" What are your thoughts on that? Some might say
Walk,
wear some face paint, some Joker face paint.
walk in your trap and take over your trap.
Look at Harley. Look at Harley. um, Ladies and gentlemen, you know why we are here. The breaking news, the unfortunate breaking news. Aziz Al Shayers, he went to appeal his 3-game suspension today, and the NFL VP decided no. 3 games is fair for linebacker Aziz Al Shayer's big hit on Trevor Lawrence, which saw him get knocked out of the game. AD, before I get to you, episode brought to you by BetUS, 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Second and third, 125% bonus. Promo code YouTube 150 gets it done, ladies and gentlemen. Quick 24-hour payouts, 24-hour customer service. AD, Aziz Al Shayer. It's not a 1 game. It's not a 2 game. It is a 3-game suspension. It felt like the league was trying to make an example out of Aziz, and that is exactly what they did.
It was some. I can't say it.
Say it.
I'm about to go crazy, man. Like, I want to say so much, but I'm trying to keep it PG.
That's why we're here, man. That's
It
why
was
we're here
bull.
to
It was bull
discuss.
crap. It was
It was
bull
bull
crap.
crap. It was bullshit, right? Remember, this is
Yeah.
the Roundtable Network, real coverage from real fans, man. Let us know how you feel. I know
hey,
Harley's
It
gonna let us
was.
know how you feel.
no
Hey, it
bullshit.
was straight up bullshit. Um, it was biased. It's borderline racist, if you want to talk about it. Um, so I mean, it's just unbelievable that they go through all of this. John Runyon, we talked about him multiple times this week. One of the dirtiest players to ever play the game of football, and is wants to be the pillar of what's the word I want to use?
White
Pillar
hope.
of hope.
He's a white
Drop
hope,
the
man.
free agent zeros in the chat.
Absolutely free agent zero.
hmm
But yeah, and then you have the second one of the other dirtiest players to ever play the game is the one second presiding over it. I forget what's Tennessee Titan play by play guy on the radio. What's his
Mhm.
name?
Ramon Foster. Oh
Ramon
wait.
Foster.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
He
yeah,
played
yeah.
with the 49ers too. So
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he was a dirty player in his own right. And it's just the hypocrisy of it all that they're the ones being the judge, jury, and executioner on this trial of Aziz Al Shayir.
And AD, I'll stick with you one more time. Seeing the reaction from the outside world, I think was just insane. You would have thought Aziz Al Shayer put out a shotgun and just slugged him one in the chest. And we were hearing Aziz Al Shayer needs to be kicked out of the league, right?
hmm
We were hearing all these types of things about Mr. Aziz. And you heard General Manager Nick Casario said, quite frankly, the narrative put around Aziz Al Shayer is bullshit. And then I
Mm-hmm.
told Harley about how D'Amico Ryans letting everyone know he should have slid quicker. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they overreacted. I'm feeling brand new entering the bye week, man.
Oh, you talking to me or AD? My fault. I was
No,
reading the comments.
no, wait.
I'll get
We
into
all
the
in the
comments,
comments
man.
right
I'm
now.
sorry.
You can go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Harley. Also, give me your reaction to the, to the 3-game suspension appeal getting negated.
First of all,
Uh,
I'm bitches. All right.
what?
I'm the little birdie that's telling you, hey, let's write. I'm here to stand on business, man. I'll stand on business in Jacksonville. I'll get that damn Aziz Al-Shire jersey. I'll rock the Agent Zero in enemy territory. And you best believe I better not walk out without an ounce of blood on that shirt either. I better not. Oh, hell no, I ain't scared of that at all. This Duval County shit, fuck that. Man, as much as they're crying about this shit and they want to act tough, nah, man, nah.
Welcome.
We ain't gonna mess with that. To the Aziz suspension, the Aziz suspension is absolute blasphemous. Actually,
Blasphemous.
Hell yeah. We going into the Stephen A. Smith dictionary thesaurus that he got. We got the whole page is right here. Ludicrous. Nah, man, it's no, for real. Like straight up, this is ridiculous, man. 3-game suspension is extremely excessive. The Houston Texans have defended Aziz Al-Shire, D'Amico Ryans, Nick Caserio. They went out there and they defended their player. And you had multiple former players say, wow, that's an organization that gets it. That's an organization that they would be proud of playing for a D'Amico and playing for a Nick Caserio, especially when you get a dumbass comment from Stephen A. Smith, how funny that comes in. When I hear the name Nick Caserio, I think of how embarrassing he was before he lucked up and got D'Amico Ryans and CJ Stroud. You know what? You can shut your ass up, all right? The only thing that's embarrassing is that receding hairline, buddy. That's the only thing that's embarrassing. All right. If you really want to get into we clipping that one, bud. We clipping that one.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Just off the rails already. And it's only 7.5
Oh my
minutes.
God.
7.5 minutes.
Keep on going, bro. Let me wipe this.
I'll run it for a while. To put the train back on, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Everybody's representing what we doing right now in the comment section. We appreciate every single last one of y'all fucks in the comment section. Absolutely. I'm waiting for you.
Don't go for it.
Absolutely doing their thing, man, because this is what we do, man. This is Houston. Everybody hates Houston, man. Everybody hates Houston. This goes back to the Astros. Like, this ain't unfamiliar territory for us Houstonians. Like, we're used to people hating on us. It's always H-Town till we drown, right? Well, shit. Y'all think that's just because of storms and shit? Nah, man. Like, y'all want to come in here? Just saying, man, watch out. That's all I'm trying to say. Y'all want to come? I'd love to see some Jaguars fans try to talk some shit in our NRG. Woo.
Let a naysayer know.
Man, I'm hyped, man. And Aziz got me hyped. The post got me hyped. Like, let's turn it up to a 12, man. I'm ready to play some football. And it's unfortunate we gotta wait. It is a good thing though for the Texans, but it is unfortunate we gotta wait as a fan perspective for another week and a half before we get to see some Texans football, before we get to see them whoop some ass on Sunday.
Man, we blowing the hell out of the Dolphins. I
want to see it.
It's gonna be murderous road.
No, I'm excited, and me and Harley talked about this on Bleach Report AD. How here we're playing mind games, and when you hear your head coach, when you hear your GM go to bat for you, I mean, how can you not get excited? And normally what you would think to hear is, your coach come out and say, that's not what we teach. That's not the brand of football that we are. No, your head coach came out and said he should have slid quicker. And then your GM says, I hate the narrative that's being pointed about you. And I was hearing Locked On Texans, Big Sarge said that in that Nick Caserio press conference, owners Cal and Hannah McNair were right there, right in the front row. They gave their stamp of approval also. It really does feel like it is Houston versus everyone once again. We've seen this with the Astros. We've seen this with the Rockets. Hey, if you want to paint us the bad guy, paint us the bad guy. I don't care. But what you don't want to do is piss off a young quarterback. What you don't want to do is piss off an offense who they know they've been slacking this entire season. This right here could exactly be the fire that lights up this entire team, guys. And I am so excited for Miami. It's going to be fun. Harley, just the last 72 hours, man, absolutely insane for this franchise. And if I could be honest with you, at first I was kind of, careful with the entire situation. Because, of course, you never want to see someone get knocked out of a game. No. Seeing the reaction from the fan base when we're leaking addresses, when we're leaking where kids go to schools, when we're talking about throwing, certain stuff on your house because of religion that you go for, what are we doing here? This is where you started to see the Houston City really come together and fight for Azeez Al-Shaair. Then the suspension came in, then boom, Harley, we're right back together. The appeal comes in, boom. You see his post, and I'm gonna put it up here. Give me 1 second. From Azeez Al-Shaair. If you want me to be your villain, I'll be your villain. See you soon. How does that make you feel, AD?
If you ain't in my jersey, fuck you. That's exactly what it means. And I'm telling you right now, I'm fucking hyped. I'm ready for any and everybody. Y'all can all get the fucking smoke. Like, no doubt. So them Jag fans hardly already know I've been coming at them full steam. If you want to be a bitch, be a bitch. Don't hide behind it.
Yeah, don't play victim and then, you're threatening people in DMs, you're posting addresses, you're finding where people work and are dropping, negative comments on them. Like, dude, I'm like, okay, this is why people hate you. This is why. What's going on, Stressins?
I don't know if he can hear us.
He looks scared right now. He looks stressed.
Yeah, man. I was like, why Stressins look like an old dude, man?
But I mean, this is.
There we go.
There you go.
What's going on, man?
I don't think he can hear us yet.
Yeah, you gotta put the headphones in. It's almost like the reaction was almost like Azeez whistled at Trevor Lawrence. Some people will get that reference. Some people won't.
Man,
I thought it was funny that Eric Armstead liked it.
That's funny.
I was like, damn, man. Not even the own Jags team likes this shit, man. Like, oh, okay. We got Eric Armstead defending Azeez Al-Shaair, liking the post. Like, is he liking it to troll? I don't think so. He too grown of a man to be like that. Come on, man. That's funny as shit.
He probably liked it because he probably hates the situation that he's in, but they gave him the bag up there in Jacksonville. He stuck up there for the next 2 years after this one. I was very surprised that he liked it.
Hey, yo.
That's a crazy. What's going on, Stressing?
Free Azeez, baby. That's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm fucking hyped.
There you go.
There we go. Now we're getting some energy in here.
Come on.
This shit got me hyped.
Just like the energy.
If there's anyone who embodies, the idea of Azeez Al-Shaair, it's Houston Stressins. He beefs with almost anyone on the timeline, man. Stressins, your reaction to the 3-game suspension from the NFL and the appeal getting negated?
I'm gonna try not to cuss, but I mean it's absolute horseshit. It's like it's ridiculous. And can we cut? I don't know if it's gonna mess up like the YouTube stuff.
No, we're good. We're good.
I don't know. Really went on the rant.
It's fucking bullshit, bro. I mean, and actually, I just posted like a graphic of like the timeline too. Like the timeline of all this shit was like very suspicious. Like you had the appeal happen today, and then you get news that Trevor Lawrence hit IR. They don't say why. They make it sound like he's on IR because fucking Aziz hurt him and killed him. So everyone's speculating like, oh no, he's on IR now. He's out for the year. They definitely need to suspend his ass now. And then shortly after that, they upheld the suspension. Pretty much, it sounds like based off that. And then right after that, oh, Trevor Lawrence is on IR because of his shoulder that was already fucking hurt before the game, which his fucking coach made him play in, which his coach called a fucking run play for, which his ass didn't fucking slide. And now Aziz is getting all that shit for this. Like, what the fuck are we doing, dude?
You know, I don't mean to be that guy, but we talked about it being stupid if they played Trevor Lawrence last week. Like, we did bring it up, and we were like, you know, you're just trying to be petty, and you're trying to ruin the Houston Texans season. In return, you know, it was vice versa. Unfortunately, Trevor Lawrence is now out for the year, I believe, you know, after all of this. You know, Harley brought it up also. It feels like Jacksonville fans are projecting their anger from the, you know, for the Jaguars organization for putting Trevor Lawrence out there after the season was over. After
they suspend fucking Doug Peterson's bitch ass for fucking playing him, dude. Like, so basically he was hurt before the game enough to get season-ending surgery, and you fucking played him? Like, what the fuck are we? If you're about protecting quarterbacks, then don't fucking play his ass.
Come on, Streston,
bro. That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
you know, I'm like legit mad about this shit. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit.
What makes it funnier is their head coach is a former quarterback. Like, that's
and you know what?
Hilarious.
And I'm pretty sure he was defending fucking Aziz in this deal. Pause. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I'm pretty sure he was defending Aziz. Like, I wanted to post it, but I'm not ready to do it because people are going to twist my words. But basically, I don't know if it was after the game or the day after, but he was basically saying like, you know, I understand my guy's reaction and like, you know, I'm proud of them for doing that, but this is something we need to talk about. And he kept insinuating, he didn't like expressly say it, but he was insinuating that the quarterback sliding thing was an issue. And he was like, defending Aziz Al-Shaair. His own fucking head coach was defending Aziz on the hit.
That's hilarious.
It just goes to show, AD, that this situation, man, we don't understand it.
Hey, what's funny is that, if I'm not mistaken, Richard Sherman tweeted out and said if this was his intent was to take Trevor out, I highly doubt it, because I can tell you that the defenses wanted Trevor in the game all 4 quarters, because this is like how ass
fucking trash, dude.
How ass Trevor is. Nobody gave a damn about Trevor Lawrence.
No.
Like,
but to your point, Ruben, though, like, you know, like, why even play him? Like, you know, they wanted to do something to, like, they couldn't have asked for a better scenario to play him, for him to get viciously hurt by Aziz, and for us, you know, the team that's still going to win the division, going to be in the playoffs, to now be, you know, struggling without our Mike linebacker for 3 games. It's a perfect scenario for those fucking losers, dude.
You know, it's just, I know what they were trying to do, and they ended up, backfiring on them. However, they still got their last lick in. Our linebacker, like you mentioned, our captain, Aziz Al-Shaair, now suspended for 3 games. AD, when Streston mentioned the timeline of, we hear the appeal process, and then we see, he could potentially be out for the year. He is out for the year, and it is because of his shoulder. It's like the timeline doesn't make sense. It almost feels like it's forced. Harley, what's up?
I don't mind naming people. My fellow Apollo guy, his name's Kush. Shout out to Kush, man. He's just starting a YouTube channel, so I appreciate him trying to hit the grind on the YouTube right now. But he commented on my watch someone spin this pre-existing injury on the Texans and Aziz Al-Shaair, something Streston's mentioned. I tweeted it out 2 hours ago. He just commented on that and said this Fox News headline, which, by the way, Fox News, asterisk right away. Headline is insane. Here's Fox News. Their headline, Trevor Lawrence needs surgery after illegal hit from Texans Aziz Al-Shaair. That's what, and I knew this was gonna happen.
Didn't Trey Wingo post something like that also?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he did it during the middle of the appeal. Like, oh, he's out now. They definitely need to suspend him. He ended his fucking season. Like,
exactly, and that was the point of the Jaguars posting that shit. They did it on purpose. That way, the NFL can see. Oh well, look, he's out for the rest of the year because of Aziz, because he hit
when
him.
His fucking shoulder looked like this in a press conference. He's like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
He's wearing a fucking linebacker role in fucking practice. He looks like Brian Urlacher out there. He looks like a fucking 80s linebacker, and we're gonna blame Azeez Al-Shaair for this? Come on, man.
And how many Jaguars were held accountable in this role? Like, a big part of Azeez being suspended was for the fight. Who fucking started the fight on a hit that wasn't even that dirty? Like, we're gonna fucking talk about it.
And what about the fans who were throwing trash at Azeez? Did they get banned at all?
It's just like the Bears thing. Like, he had a legal hit on Caleb Williams. He gets stuck on the sideline. They jump him for no fucking reason, and then he gets in trouble for defending himself. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Like, it's a general question. We are old men, but it doesn't even matter if you're a man or a woman. If you just wake up and there's 12 people surrounding you and you feel threatened, well, guess what? You're gonna try to fight out of it. Like,
your life.
And then on top of it, you're putting in the character that Azeez is, a guy that was homeless, a guy that was undrafted, a guy that's fought for every scrap that there has been to get to where he has been to. You add that on top of that hypothetical, he gonna be fighting for every single person. It don't matter. Roshan Johnson didn't even do nothing to him. And he, boom, pop, right in the goddamn helmet. And he lucky that he wearing a helmet. I mean,
he is going to play every single down like it is potentially his last. And, free agent zero, man, these 3 games is just absolutely and
the timing of it too, bro. Look at the schedule.
Like during the toughest part, the hardest part of our schedule, and we all knew this was coming, right? We all knew Miami, Kansas City, and Baltimore were looming over the edge, and now here it is, and you are without your potential. No, you are without
the captain of your defense, the guy who calls the play with the green dot on his fucking helmet.
But go ahead, AD.
For the city of Jacksonville, for Duval County, for Shad Khan, Tony Khan,
fuck AEW,
all them cons. AEW wrestling,
fuck
them. Jacksonville Jaguars, the little funky ass mascot. Doug Peterson,
no mascot.
Trevor Lawrence,
stadium.
Trevor Etienne.
Hope someone shits in the pool.
That fucking dirty ass pool in the stadium. The fucking seats falling out of the goddamn stadium, broken ass concrete in the stadium, dirty ass fucking grass in the fucking stadium, dusty ass fucking stadium. Stop being pussy and fuck you.
Talk to him, AD.
Fuck everyone, man. I'm H-Town till I drown, and I've always been H-Town till I drown. When people talk about, the bullshit that we've been through as Houston fans, right? And me and Harley were talking about this. They're in the Rockets era, and, with James Harden, it was always, he's not the guy. He is going to choke in the playoffs. He's not a franchise dude, just consistent negativity. They hated James Harden. You got the Astros cheating. Hey, we cheated. Who cares? 2 rings, right? But that's going to stick with us until, it's just forever.
They booed Jeremy Pena. He never even stood.
We're already hated in baseball. So what's being hated, with one more sport, man? Let's embrace it. And when you look at the Instagram post of Azeez Al-Shaair, you see so many Houston Texans just commenting, and the comments are limited. I'm pretty sure if they were open to the public more, we would have seen more comments, more support for Azeez Al-Shaair. Stressins, I think this Houston Texans team is going to come out with the identity that it's the world against them, and it's just going to be like Will Anderson said, if you ain't from Houston, fuck you.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, maybe this is what we've needed all along this season. Us as fans, it hasn't gone the way we wanted.
We needed some drama.
And I'm sure it's the same for the players. It hasn't gone the way they wanted or expected. And we've kind of been missing that fire. Maybe this is the one wake-up call where everyone kind of gets on the same page. And we're already seeing that. Mixon was already defending him. Fucking Nick Caserio was going in. I fucking love that. I mean, that if y'all didn't watch that whole presser, he was fucking lit, dude. But like that's because he knew it was bullshit, and then he cares about his team. Like that, when I saw that, like that fired me the hell up. But yes, I think it is the catalyst. And then to your point about like the analogies, like with other teams, I'm actually gonna like post this out like in a tweet form. But I've been thinking, we've all kind of thought this, but the similarities between this, I guess you can call it a scandal or whatever it is right now, and the Astros cheating scandal is like they're very similar. It's basically, you know, the Astros was a sign stealing scandal, which had been going on for fucking decades, for like ever since baseball's been around. And it's been a quote unquote problem they never fucking dealt with. And they waited too long to deal with it. And then they probably knew the Astros were doing it. They knew the Yankees were doing it. They knew the Red Sox were doing it. And they didn't do anything until it was brought to them by the media through Mike Fiers. And they had to do something. And they made a fucking example out of the Astros. This is kind of the same shit with Aziz. I mean, so they write this letter suspending him, saying it's based off his track record. He's never fucking been suspended before. So you go from being such a bad guy.
Oh, no.
So, like, so which one is it? Like, should you have suspended him earlier? Or maybe what he did wasn't that fucking bad and you're lying. But basically, you know, this has been a problem with the QB sliding for a long time. All these fucking coaches and players will admit it. Like, it's fucking bullshit. Brady, you know, he came out in support and said, like, it's fucking bullshit. Like, it's on the quarterback. You got to protect yourself. I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers said the same shit. Like, any fucking good quarterback will say that. But anyways, this has been an issue for a long time, and they haven't dealt with it. And then now, my opinion is the media drove a lot of this, and it started in the fucking game with that fucking terrible broadcast, Moose Johnson sensationalizing the shit out of this, making it seem like the fucking sky was falling. It was the fucking worst thing you've ever seen on a football field. What a terrible fucking human. And they just wouldn't stop fucking talking about it all fucking game. And then it carries over into social media. And now it's this big thing they have to deal with. And Aziz, they're making the fucking example out of. It's fucking bullshit.
I just want to know how they're going to react whenever Pat Mahomes takes one of these big hits. Can you imagine if Aziz hit Pat Mahomes? Like, can you imagine? Dude, it would have been insane.
I have a question about that.
Go ahead.
Mahomes does that shit a lot.
I'm not trying to say I want it to happen, but I am curious to see if it did happen.
Oh, it will.
And, oh, yeah, I know. And I want to see what that reaction will be like. Because it would be very interesting to see what happens to the person that hits Patrick Mahomes, let's say in this hypothetical, and that's all I'll put it in because I don't want to go any further than that.
It's gonna be Neville Hewitt gonna knock the
Oh my god!
Neville Hewitt might suplex City here, man.
Man, we'll fucking suspend our team for a year, some bullshit.
I mean, I laughed at the Daryl Johnston thing because, I mean, come on, Moose. Really, your nickname was Moose. You played for the '90s Cowboys. You're talking about a guy that his teammate was Charles Haley. If anybody knows who Charles Haley is, Charles Haley was into some crazy stuff as a teammate.
Who's this clown down here?
He's probably a Titans or Jaguars fan.
Good for him. I appreciate you watching.
Man, your city don't have enough clout to be fucking
for all the platforms. We appreciate it. We thank you for coming on. I love it. Come on, invite more. Invite them all. I love it.
I will say this. Do you think that the outrage and the uproar was because the hit was made on the generational, blonde hair, blue-eyed, pale skin, woman-looking Trevor Lawrence? Do you think they thought they thought it was a hate crime? Do you think they thought it was a sexual assault? I think if I'm gonna say it, if Trevor Lawrence had cornrows and was a darker complexion, are we talking about it Monday morning?
I mean, no one can say for sure, but I don't think that's the reason why. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is not the prized possession of the NFL. He's a fucking afterthought. He's mediocre as hell. Like, no one cares about him.
Yeah, but the national media sure loves to consider him that generational talent still. You know, I know what you're saying, Stressens, but you know, the national media.
Well, I was rebutting the first part of it. Like, he's not like a Mahomes, like as far as I'm not even talking about skin. I'm just talking about like where they rank him as like their.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not even talking about race. I'm just talking about where they consider them as like their
Mhm.
prize quarterbacks, like Burrow. Like, I mean, maybe if it was Burrow, I might consider that part of it, like a superstar. Like Lawrence is trash, bro.
so Cam Newton during his MVP season had a hit similar to that, like almost identical hit
Yeah,
to him,
if not worse.
right, in Atlanta. Mind you, this is MVP season. Take him to the Super Bowl season. Gets hit like that. It's not a damn word spoken. It's not. It all it was no suspension, was no fight, no rumble, none of that. It literally was a flag, a few people pushing, and that was the
Mhm.
end of it. Nobody got ejected. No fans were throwing shit on the field. None of that. And wasn't ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, first take, nobody said a goddamn word. But let Trevor Lawrence get hit like that. Nobody even said no when Tua got hit like that 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
Nobody
no,
Yeah,
said
it's
anything.
the Cam
outrageous.
Newton hit was bullshit. I mean, you look, it went on the internet today, like it was the same, if not worse. I mean,
Yes.
I agree, that's bullshit.
So it was a bang bang play. Greg Jennings spoke on it on First Things First. Like as a NFL player, people want to say you want to sit back and watch it 5 times from their couch and everything like that, and want to dissect it and freeze frame it and all of that. But as an NFL player, that split second decision, that's a bang bang play. It's a bang bang play, and it's not dirty. It's not any of that. But if people are making him out to be a martyr on, if I'm using it right, somebody English professor tell me if I'm
So,
using it right.
snorting something else, baby.
So it's like, come on, man, like it's more to it. John Runyon was just trying to run for Congress.
Mm.
And what's the biggest issue in politics right now? The war where? And so,
See, now we're getting, you see, bro.
hey,
Now
I know
we're
we
getting,
getting, I know, but I told you, I forewarned you, Ruben, it was going to
yeah.
get there. But
I mean,
I'm just
the problem
saying,
is no one can prove either side of that. So like, I don't know how, how
but no,
constructive it is to dive into. Like, it could have been a factor, yeah, but I'm not saying it's not, but like, it's hard for us to tell.
And this is where you're showing your ignorance because he didn't hit him in the head, Max
thank
Titan.
Hey,
I appreciate him commenting.
put a Tay's comment about me. I want to address that. I just want to make sure we're clear because I didn't say anything. Further down, he was saying that's BS.
Okay.
Yes, I wasn't saying it wasn't racially motivated. I was saying it was. I was rebutting the first part of AD's comment, which was about Trevor Lawrence being like the poster boy. I said I don't think he's a poster boy, and I don't know if it's race or not. I can't say that. So that's all I was saying. I wasn't saying that. I agree. I mean, the other hits on Cam Newton, that was bullshit. That could have been
Anthony
race. I mean,
Richardson
but
literally got put out of the game and out of what 3 or 4. Didn't he? He wasn't on injury reserve though, right? He was out for like 3 games,
Something like that.
But that goes back to Casario's point. It's inconsistent. Like these motherfuckers are getting hit, and then now we barely hit someone now, and it could be because what you're saying or whatever the reason. It's fucking inconsistent regardless.
His reason why I brought up the whole politic thing too, because a lot of these people when they were posting a hit and posting articles about the situation, they posted Aziz cliques.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit
Yes,
pisses
they
me off.
did.
And that right there is like, okay, it's a talking point. So why would you post his cleats? And if when there's a multitude of pictures of him by himself, him playing the game, Trevor Lawrence, hell, it was buku pictures of the hit. Why would you post?
So
a
that
picture of
definitely
the
played a
cleat?
factor in the outrage, and then the outrage definitely played a factor in the suspension. So even like worst case, it was a trickle down effect. And like I've been seeing in my comments, like I've been posting supporting Aziz, and like I don't talk politics at all. Like I don't care. You guys don't care what the fuck I think, and like whatever. And whoever supports whatever, I don't give a shit. Like it's football, bro. Like like it doesn't bother me one way or the other. And like people, like I make a post about Aziz, like oh fuck him, he's doing like dude, shut the fuck up. Like it's talking about football, bro.
They were pulling up people's addresses, stressing.
And that's
Yeah,
the
I know.
part.
Like,
That's the part that got me. That's the part that got me because you don't know what someone has at their house. You don't know how someone values
wish a
their own
motherfucker
home.
would.
over here
I
in
wish
Texas,
the motherfucker would.
like over here in Texas, we value our homes. We value the safety of our homes. And when we see that, I mean, I'm just like, come on now, what are we doing? All it takes is one idiot to say, you know what?
Exactly.
Let me get some clout. Let me go to the said address and try to, either scare or get some content, because you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna record. I mean, I don't want to go down there, but it could all be a slippery slope once addresses are released. And I think once Houston saw all of the backlash, we did exactly what we needed to do as a city, and that is rally around Aziz Al Shire. And hopefully, we get more consistency from these penalties, because in the next 4 weeks, if we see a hit even remotely close
Oh,
to Trevor Lawrence, we are going to be the main one saying, where is the 3-game suspension?
mhm.
Where is the fine? Where is the ejection? So, NFL, if you're going to hold Aziz to this standard, someone who, like Stresson said, never been ejected, right? Before until Sunday, then we have to keep the same energy.
Never
That
been
shit happened because of one fucking highlight video of him going around. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, look how much of a dirty player he is!" Like,
Oh,
I mean,
everyone's
hold
fucking
on,
late
hold
hits.
on. Let's talk about that.
Brady.
Let's talk about it. It literally was 4 plays.
That's it.
Yeah, dude.
That was the whole
Over
highlight
how many
reel.
years? Like,
And
that's
hold on,
every
it was
fucking
4
player.
plays, and 3 plays were from this year.
And
And even the Brady one, like that wasn't intentional. Like his hand hit his fucking neck, dude. Like, come
For
on,
instance,
bro.
they literally there were people that are literally
yeah,
saying,
like they thought he was
Pause.
undertaking the motherfucker, man. Like, come on, man.
they're literally sitting up here saying he's been a dirty player with no proof.
Mm.
They're talking about the Tom Brady. They bring up the Tom Brady thing. That was 2 damn near 3 years ago.
Yes.
What did he do last year? What did he do the year before in San
Fucking
Francisco?
football, man.
Like, he didn't do anything. And here
How
we
many
go.
snaps has he taken and how many plays happened? So he had
Max,
4
Max.
snap. He had 4 bad plays out of fucking thousands of snaps.
Max, stop being a bitch.
Keep
What did
commenting. I
Max
love
say?
it.
Shout out to Max Titan.
He didn't punch
but
Pollard. First
it-
of all, he
it-
tackled.
Yeah, he didn't punch him. Like, not even.
Yeah, but isn't that funny though? Like that's like kind of our society today. That like one little video like that someone can clip up these fucking bullshit clips and it goes viral by these stupid ass fucking ML football accounts. And then now it's like, oh my, and now like everyone's image is like he's the dirtiest fucking player in the world. Like, come the fuck on, dude.
That's just the thing that happens in nowadays social media, and it's just, how does this team rally after this? And right now, just be the bad guy. Be the bad guy. Like, who cares if the
I like
if
it.
the Houston Texans are well liked? Like Shrez said, I like it. I like it too. I'm familiar being in this role before.
I love it.
I
I
mean,
got so
I
much
just,
to say about that comment from Max, but I'm gonna hold my. Cause
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
gonna
we
keep
can go
commenting.
back
He's
and forth.
he's gonna be trolling for a while, man.
how are you going to
Mhm.
tell me?
It's just situations like this, man, are just insane. Reactions to other people, like outside of the world, are insane. The only thing I really care about is this Houston Texans team coming out of the bye week. Harley, we got some news regarding Christian Harris, linebacker. Christian Harris potentially will be coming back after the bye week, according to guys like Aaron Wilson. General Manager Nick Caserio said in his press conference yesterday, we'll see him sooner rather than later. This kind of comes at this could have come at a better time, potentially getting Christian Harris back.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty great timing, actually. So hey, I appreciate it. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Henry T has improved as well, so we're gonna get to see both of them. You got Devin White, who sparingly has been fantastic for you in his short stint here. And then we know what Neville Hewitt and Jake Hansen can do. When both of the linebackers were out, they both stepped up and played solid football for you. Hell, Hewitt got himself a cookie. I mean, and so hey, I appreciate what D'Amico is going to do with the linebackers. We all know what D'Amico is when it comes to the linebacker room. Hey, I mean, AD mentioned it, man. If he could fix Devin White, then he might be the greatest linebackers coach of all time. And I was saying the same sentiments. And
he had me saying, he had me going from saying Henry Noah to Henry Tortor.
I mean, yeah, right. So D'Amico knows his stuff about the linebackers. I don't know about whether Christian Harris, if he's going to have a pitch count or not. That's the only thing with the Texans and injuries. We all know they play it very, very on the safe side. So getting him back, while it's fantastic, I want to know what the pitch count is for him. I want to know how good of football shape he is. Like, this is what we're going to figure out. And, what's pretty helpful is you have the bye week. So, if, let's say, hypothetically he's healthy tomorrow, let's just say, well, then he's got a whole nother week to get it going and rev it up to 1,000, and hey, we're pissed. You better come in playing with your head on fire. That's all I'm trying to say. I need to see the Christian Harris that was looking like a Pro Bowler, that was playing almost at like a all pro kind of level. Like, this guy was benched and then came from being benched, and all of a sudden the light bulb clicked on him, and D'Amico Ryan sprinkled that little magic pixie dust on him, and oh my goodness, he was fantastic for you at the end of the year. So yeah, I'm excited to see him back.
Stressings. Not only did we hear about Christian Harris coming back, but we also heard that there will not be a change at play caller when Big Sarge asked Nick Caserio about potentially switching the play calling duties to Gerard Johnson. He said, absolutely not.
He was lit.
Your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm not surprised. That's what I expected. I mean, I know a lot of us are frustrated, and honestly, I think I know a lot of people want a change at play caller, but I don't know how beneficial that would be at this point in the season. Like, maybe if we were struggling still and the bye was earlier in the year, maybe they might have considered it. I still think they wouldn't have, but it sucks. But it is where we're at. So, and I do think that Bobby called a hell of a game last game. I had written out some keys to the game, and it's stuff that we've all been saying. But one of the big things that my first key was pass to open the run, not run to fucking open the pass. And he came out slinging that bitch, dude. And he was doing the same shit we all said: tempo, short game, get the ball out. And that's what we did. Like, we did that, and we didn't really run the ball good in the first half. But because we moved the ball with quick passing game, intermediate passing game in the second half, we were able to run the ball. So I thought he did a great job. And yes, I know it's against the Jags, who are probably one of the worst, if not the worst defense in the league. But there still is some value in actually executing what you're supposed to do. So the offense and Bobby himself too, CJ, O-line in particular, gained confidence from that game. So now we go into a bye. Hopefully they carry it forward. But it is what it is. I mean, we just got to hope for the best. Nico's obviously back still too. So it is what it is. We just got to hope that it continues to trend the way it's been going. So,
AD, before we go, we are entering the bye week. We are coming out of the gate hungry. Houston versus everyone. Do you have some words for the city of Houston, man? How you feeling?
If you ain't got my jersey on, fuck you. If you ain't in my city, fuck you.
What?
If you ain't ripping the Texans,
what?
Fuck you.
Turn us up.
What?
And I'm telling you right now, I don't give a damn if it's fucking Kansas City.
What?
I don't give a damn if it's Baltimore.
What?
I don't give a damn if it's Miami.
What?
I don't give a damn if it's fucking Buffalo again. If it's
What?
fucking the Chargers. I don't give a fuck if it's the Lions again. I don't give a damn who the fuck it is.
Let's go.
If you ain't fucking riding the H, fuck you.
Ooh.
That was like that Stone Cold skit. One beer, what? Two beer, what?
Man, I'm excited for the rest of the way, boys. Last stretch of the season. Let's get to the postseason. Let's make some noise. Let's get fucking nasty. Harley, before we go, any words for the fans? Where can they find you and all your latest work?
Appreciate all of y'all, man. It's really popping in here. I can't lie. So I appreciate all of y'all, man. Y'all are representing the H-Town and Houston Texans and everything that we want to do to make sure Aziz is in the right place. We're all representing with Aziz and the Texans right now. Everyone is hyped. Everyone's excited. There is a lot of passion right now from these Texans fans. So we appreciate it, man. We love to see it. We love to see all of this. While y'all are at it, man, if y'all still watching, especially the Titans fan, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, do y'all's thing. Go down in the comment section, drop a swarm in the chat, drop a free Aziz in the chat, drop a H-Town versus everyone in the chat. Like, do y'all's thing, man. We appreciate all of y'all. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe on all the platforms. Mine's at the lead _HOU. You can find it anywhere on social media. On the road to 12K. Lots going on. I can't wait for the Miami game. I got you know what? I'll probably get something planned for that Miami game.
You
All
got
this stuff going on. I probably got I can't reveal that quite yet.
Don't say not just yet, but it's great to see all my boys winning, stressing. What's going on? Final words where they can find you and all your work.
Well, Harley just reminded me we're going to be doing a watch party. We haven't announced it yet, but
Yeah.
Ruben, I don't know if you're going to be able to do the live stream there or not.
I'm thinking about it. Here's it, and then I guess we can talk about it. Are you going, AD?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Now I have FOMO. You know, I got fear of missing out. The only issue is me and Harley have to jump on Bleacher Report. That is the only problem.
Yeah, that's it.
You can't do it from there?
I mean, I don't mind doing it from there if the Wi-Fi is strong enough, but we're
Yeah.
gonna have to after the
I already
game.
asked. They can get you an Ethernet cable, bro. Just plug that shit in.
Okay,
We gonna make it work.
I'm gonna go meet with them. So we're gonna have a watch part tomorrow's retro. They had asked me to partner with them, and initially I was gonna go to the Kansas City game, and then I'm not gonna go. So now I'm gonna partner with them, and pretty much all of us are partnering up together to have a Houston.
Yeah,
Texans
Houston versus everyone.
Twitter.
But stay your ass away from the stadium.
Says the
Exactly.
stay your ass away.
You
from
ain't
the
Dominic no more. You demonic.
My fault, Stressings. Go ahead.
No, you're good. But yeah, so we're gonna have a watch party at Tejas Brewery. I'm not sure exactly where it's at, but I'll have the details
That's
soon.
right by the crib. Oh, Harley, we could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'll be there. I'll have a pop-up shop. Anybody else who wants to have a pop-up shop, just let me know. Tomorrow's retro, I have a pop-up shop, and we're gonna have it's like 3 stories. We're gonna have giveaways. I'm trying to get like all kind of stuff. I'm gonna make it big, dude. It's for all of us. It's like Texans Twitter, it's content creators.
You're gonna be there
for
tomorrow?
the Chiefs game. I'm going Tuesday to do a walkthrough with them.
Okay.
But,
All right.
but I asked him already. I said, "Hey, I got a buddy who does live streams. Like, could he do that there?" They said, "Yeah." And I said, "Could you get him Wi-Fi and/or Ethernet?" They said, "Yeah." So
I might have to go with you to that walkthrough, buddy.
yeah, I'll hit you up.
Hey, man, this is
I'll
crazy.
go.
Shit, I kind of need to go too because I'm gonna be doing Bleacher
Grab a little
Report.
lunch beer.
What?
I'm
Hey.
I'll be off.
Oh man, I don't eat during game days. It's just alcohol and we rolling up. You know, that's it.
Yeah.
You know,
What
and
else?
Then, and then
Good cushion alcohol.
you know, I
But yeah, other than that, though, I got the
Yeah.
Free as Z shirt. I'm trying to get this to the players, but like this needs to be the rallying cry right here, man.
Bro,
sure.
I'm telling you right now. If you put that, look, I got a person I'm gonna put you in contact with. If we can get this shirt to the right person, to the white person, I'm sorry.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong.
Yeah, and Ruben and Harley know who I'm talking about, the twin.
oh,
Give it to the twin.
I'm willing to pay for like a package of shirts to give to the players. Like, here's fucking 20 shirts.
I'm telling you right now, if we can get this shirt, I'll guarantee you they all will be wearing it.
you know he's
Yeah.
not gonna wear it.
Who?
Your twin.
Not my twin.
No, I mean the guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Big
Make it
things are
happen.
coming. Hey, you know
y'all,
what else?
y'all
we need
shirts
to
are
do?
in the mail too.
We need to have some people go to the game dressed as the Joker.
Oh, you already know it's gonna
That's
be
lit.
1,000 plus.
Like we need those two dudes who dress up in the Henry 220 and MJ Stewart jersey.
Yeah,
Like we need those boys to go dressed up as
Hey,
like
I'm telling you this right now. Aziz getting suspended
best
and
thing.
being upheld was like when Oz Cobb took care of Victor. If anybody watched the Penguins,
Don't.
I haven't watched it yet.
How have you not watched the best show of the year?
Because I fucking do Texans content 24/7.
No, yeah, I don't know how.
No, that wasn't like I'm just saying like this shit like consumes my life. But hey, like for the shirt ideas, if y'all ever have ideas, let me know. I can work on it and we can partner and split whatever. But like my ultimate goal with my website, like I have that directory I released last week and I'll have the profiles released. Like my ultimate goal is for like each of y'all to have your own profile and I'll help you set up your own store within the website. So you just make all your own money on your own shit.
Our own profile? Only Ruben? That's crazy.
Like your own, yeah.
Hold on, Harley. It's gonna be a whole bunch of clips of what he did earlier in the episode.
Oh yeah, I gotta clip that. I gotta clip
No,
that. I
no,
gotta clip
Stressins,
that.
you
No,
missed
Stressins
it. You
missed
missed
out.
it, dude.
Yeah.
I threw up like 7 minutes into the show.
Wait, what are you?
I was-
I made
I
him
was
spit
drinking-
out, bro.
I was drinking my Red Bull and freaking
Oh.
Harley talks about Stephen A. Smith, and I like just yak like a quarter of it out. But, anyways, boys, we just want to
That's
thank
hilarious.
you all for being a part of the live stream. If you haven't yet, please like it. If you haven't, please subscribe to all these gentlemen next to me.
Especially
some of
that
the-
Titans.
Some of the best when it comes to Houston Texans content creating. You got a lot of young guys and Houston stressing, so we cannot wait to be your driving force going forward. We love you all. Have a very
That
blessed
old
day.
damn.
And with Houston,
Fuck
Fuck.
'em.